happy first day of the reading rush. So this is going to be my reading rush vlog, and I'm just going to be telling you all of the books that I'm reading and how I feel about them, and yeah, all that kind of stuff. Yeah. So the book I'm going to be starting with is Bloodleaf by Crystal Smith, and this is going to complete the challenge of read a book with purple on the cover. Now I read page 1 and that was it because I played tennis this morning, so I had like 3 minutes in the car and my dad talks to me, so I couldn't really concentrate for more than 1 page, and then I had to vacuum. So it's now like 9:40 something and I need to get to reading. So I'm going to read this now, stop wasting time, and yeah, I'm very excited to start. I cannot wait to read. So I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. So it's about 7:30 and I just finished Bloodleaf. The lights in the background are really not working for me right now. If I hold it like this, maybe. That's better. Anyway, I just finished this and I am giving it a 5 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed reading this, and I actually would have finished reading it earlier, but I had tennis practice, and then the funny thing was, after like 30 minutes of practice, it started thundering and lightning, so we kind of went home, and I got to spend more time reading, and I couldn't be happier about that because I really didn't feel like going to practice today. So 30 minutes is not that bad. Anyway, you might be wondering what this book is about because I did not explain it well in my TBR. It follows a princess named Aurelia who has magic that is called blood magic, but the magic, any magic, actually will peg you as a witch, and that is not accepted in, I think it's called Renault? Yes, in the kingdom of Renault. That's kind of hard to say. There is, I think it's called the Tribune. Why can't I remember anything? I just read this. Anyway, there's something like a church sort of organization thing, and they basically hang witches, and so Aurelia cannot use her magic or there will be a coup and people will turn on her. So when an assassination attempt goes wrong, she has to flee to Atrev, or I think it's Atrev. I'm pretty sure. I will show you what I'm talking about. I was wrong. It's Achlev. I don't know if you can see that, but that's how you say it. Or not say it, spell it. So she has to flee there and hopefully survive, and she dresses up as a commoner and is just living her life outside of royalty, but there's this thing going on and she has to like decide what she's gonna do. So I really enjoyed this book a lot, like I just said, and I'm very happy this was my first read of the reading rush because I just flew through it even though it's like 7:30 now. It was really easy to read and I loved it. I cried, and I thought the relationship in here, like the romance, was done very well because I don't like insta-love. Like, I've come to notice that if a character has only known another character for 1 day or 2 and they're like, I'm in love with you already, I'm like, no you're not, you barely know this person. So I like when they sometimes don't go with that feeling right away, and I'm like, yes, but then I'm like, hurry up and kiss. So I liked how it was done in this. So yeah, go check it out. I really did enjoy it, and you might too. Now I have to go and figure out which book I'm going to read next. I feel like it might be Anna and the French Kiss. Maybe. I'll have to look at my other options because that is the only one that's really coming to mind at the moment. So I will get back to you in like a second because that's all it takes. Okay, so it's 10:40 right now. 40. I don't know if you heard that because my voice like drifted off as it usually does. And I'm really tired. I went to bed around 12 last night because I couldn't fall asleep. And I got up at like 6:20 this morning, so I'm tired and I'm going to go to bed. I did pick up Anna and the French Kiss though, and I am this far in, so not very far. I'm on page 51 and I'm liking it a lot. It's funny, but I just really want to go to bed now, so I'm going to just see you guys in the morning because I need my sleep to function. Okay, so it's the second day of the reading rush and it's about 8:15 right now, and basically what I've been doing this morning, because I set an alarm for 7:30, what I've been doing is just watching the day one of the reading rush to get me in the mood, because after Bloodleaf last night I kind of felt burnout, so I just watched some booktube videos and now I'm ready to read again. But after watching all of those videos, I'm just like, okay, I updated twice yesterday. I have to step up my game. And I don't know, I just have to update you guys more. Yesterday there wasn't really much to update, so today I will be better. So I also didn't tell you the number of pages I read because, well, it's not really a because reason, it's just my computer is not working. It's still not working. I'm really not happy about that, but thankfully I can access the website on my phone. But where you get the badges, it's like, I tried submitting something, I don't know if it worked or not. I may try again today. And so I could not get my computer up, so I was going to add everything and put it in for the pages read, so I just did that now, and I read 423 pages yesterday, so that was great. And I'm going to be going bike riding in a little bit, so until then I'm going to read Anna and the French Kiss, and I know I can read this today because I was able to read like 423 pages yesterday, so this book is like 372, so I know I can get this done today, and I've already gotten to page 51 in this, so I'm going to get to reading. And I'm really excited again because last night, that excitement was just draining away because I had already finished a book, and after watching these booktube videos I'm like, yes, let's read and do this thing. And I'm still waking up. I bet you can tell because it's like my morning voice and my face does not look awake. So, time to read this. And by the way, Anna and the French Kiss is for the book to read in the same spot the entire time. So another thing was I just didn't feel like sitting in this chair that I'm sitting in now. Can't really see anything. It's a chair. So I just wanted to lay down in my bed, so I did that, and I just watched some booktube videos. So yeah, that's what I did, but time to read now. Okay, so it's almost 2 o'clock and I am on page 267 in this, and I am loving it so much. At first I was like, contemporary, I'm not sure I'm in the mood, because I had just read Bloodleaf and I only read like 5 chapters, so I was like, do I just want to set this down and read another fantasy? But I am loving this so much now. It is so good. I am in love with the male love interest. He's perfect. I love him and I want him to be mine. And it's so hard to put this down because, like I said, it's almost 2 o'clock and I haven't eaten anything for a few hours, so I'm pretty hungry right now. So unfortunately I'm going to have to put this book down and go get some cereal, I think, because that's all we really have. So as soon as I finish eating, I'm gonna come back up and get right back to reading because I am loving this book so much. I just finished Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins and I absolutely loved it. This is obviously getting 5 out of 5 stars. It was so good. So this book is basically about this girl who is in her senior year of school and her father decides to send her to Paris for this boarding school there, and she meets a guy and things go from there. And I just loved the love interest in this, like I just told you guys, but oh my gosh, I love him so much. and I'm sad this is over. I just read the last page and I looked to the next page. It was the acknowledgements and I was like, already? That's how it's ending? I just wanted more, and this book just made me really happy and wish I were in Anna's place. So, yeah. I'm not sure what I want to read next. I have a feeling it's gonna be Furyborn because I've been going in order of like the challenges. Like this was read a book in the same spot the entire time. So, and Bloodleaf was the challenge read a book with purple on the cover. So I've been going in order. So I don't know if I want to keep going in order, but I might. So I don't know. Oh, by the way, I meant to tell you guys, I'm not going to be doing the video challenge, which you'll probably already figure as I'm not posting them and you won't see this until like in 2 weeks or something. So I'm not posting them just because I feel like they take up too much time. And like in the past I've done them, but I just don't feel like editing extra videos at the moment. I just want to focus on my reading, so that's what I'm gonna be doing. I also don't feel like putting them in this vlog because I'm lazy. Plus my computer's still not working and I can't like look at the video challenges and film at the same time. So yeah. Okay, I'm going to take a shower soon because I may have work tonight if it doesn't rain. So I'm gonna take a shower soon and then get back to reading, and I'll figure out what I'm reading in a little bit. Okay, so I'm honestly really happy right now that I don't have work tonight. There was too much rain, so it was canceled. Therefore, I have more time to read. However, it's like 5:10 now, so it's been a while since I updated you guys and have read anything. So my plan next is to pick up Furyborn. It's around 500 pages. So this is going to be interesting, although I am glad I'm starting it today because that means I have more likely a chance to finish it tomorrow, because I doubt I can finish this tonight unless it really sucks me in, which I'm hoping it does, but we'll see. But recently I've just been really in the mood to read this and I'm excited to start, although I want to read another contemporary after Anna and the French Kiss, so we'll see how this goes. It's just like every single book I read, I want to read like a similar one after that. So after Bloodleaf, I wanted to read a fantasy, but after Anna and the French Kiss, I want to read another contemporary. So it's a cycle that I have to break out of. So I'm going to get to reading this now and stop procrastinating because I was just watching some booktube videos. If you hear noises in the background, my brothers refuse to be quiet for me, so I apologize for them. Okay, so it's 11:53 right now, and I'm really tired, so I'm going to be getting to bed, like, now, or after I finish this update. I am on page 113 in Furyborn, and I am flying through it. I am loving it so much, and I can't wait to keep reading, but unfortunately my eyes want to shut and never open again, so I will grant them some rest tonight. I might set my alarm again to get up early, maybe around 7:30 again, because I know all I'm gonna want to do tomorrow is read this book and then hopefully get on to another one, because I'm
really surprised with myself. 2 books in 2 days already, and I'm on the 3rd one, and it's only like 7 or 6 minutes at this point, away from the 3rd day. I'm happy with myself. Let's see if I can keep this up. I have to go places on Saturday and Sunday, so yeah, I have to figure out how I'm going to read as much as I possibly can those days, but I'm hoping I will be able to read a lot. By the way, you've seen me in like so many hairstyles today and outfits. I think I switched my clothes once, but you may have been wondering about that, and that's because I went biking and I got all sweaty and rained on, so I had to change my clothes. And my hair I've just been messing with, so yeah. Right now I really like it. I could never get it in a good bun, and I finally achieved that. Okay, so it is literally almost 12 o'clock right now, and I'm going to go to bed, and I will update you guys on all the pages I read tomorrow, because I just want to go to sleep right now. So I will talk to you guys in the morning. And it's day 3 of the reading rush. So I added up all of my page numbers from the past 2 days, and then I plugged them in. I sound old. I inputted them to the Reading Rush website, which I was thankfully able to access on my mother's computer. So I read, well, you guys know from Monday, it was Monday, right? I think, yeah. 423 pages, and then yesterday I read 434 pages. So I'm like in the 400 pages zone, and I'm really happy about that, which means Furyborn has a higher chance of getting read today. So I only have this much left, only. Yeah. And since I've been reading like 400 pages a day, I am hoping that I can read this in time. I think I have work tonight, so that takes time away from reading, which is sad. So I'm still hoping I can get pretty far in this. It's around 9:30 right now. So I've just... the book landed on my leg in a painful position. Oh, that hurt. What was I saying? Oh, I was about to tell you what I've been doing this morning. I woke up at 7:30. I watched some booktube videos on the Reading Rush, and then what else did I do? I made my bed, I got dressed, did my hair. By the way, my hair, I tried to like get the same bun from yesterday. I think it's not as good as yesterday's or last night's, I should say, but I'm still happy with it. And I just put on this headband because I have like 6 of them and they barely stay on my head, and I never wear them, so I figured it's as good a time as any to wear it. And then I fed the dogs, I ate breakfast, I updated my pages, so obviously that took 2 hours to do. So now I'm going to get to reading, and I'm excited. I don't want to waste a lot of time because I have things to do later today, like work, because I haven't had work yet with the Reading Rush, so I have no clue how that's gonna go. I'm scared, but hopefully everything works out alright. I'm crossing my fingers that it does. So I'm going to go get to reading now. Okay, so I'm on the ground and I don't feel like getting up right now. And my headband is just not working with me right now. It keeps sliding up and it looks like I'm bald, so that's bad. So just ignore it, please, and let me tell you what's happening with my reading, because wow, my hands look big up close. I haven't told you anything yet today except the update this morning. I am still reading Furyborn. It looks like I'm halfway through at this point. I have this much left to read, and I don't feel like reading right now. Today, I don't know, has been weird. I just don't feel like doing much. I'm feeling very unmotivated at the moment to do anything really, because usually when I get this way, I will do my laundry, clean my room, watch something. So I'm not sure what I want to do, because I have to do something to get myself motivated again. I just don't know what, because my room is clean, I mean, I guess I could put away my laundry because I just did it yesterday. I don't know. And it's like 2 o'clock now, so I have to get ready in 2 hours. And 2 hours is gonna be here before I know it. And oh my gosh. Today is not my day. I mean, I'm really, really enjoying Furyborn. I'm flying through it. Like, as you can see, I've gotten to the middle. But every chapter, I just want to put it down. I am loving it, but I still don't want to keep reading. So I was thinking of starting another book, and it's Inkheart, which is one I've read before and loved. It's one of my favorite books. So I may read that, but then, see, I want to like read an entire book in a day, and because if I fall behind, yes, I will have started 2 books, but there's no telling if I'll finish both of them tomorrow. So I have no clue what I'm going to do. I mean, I could trash my room and then pick it all up again. I don't know. I need a rainy day for these kind of days, not a sunny day. Sunny days are happy. I need a rainy day where I don't feel like doing anything, and then I'll put on my lights and I'll just feel good. And unfortunately, that is not the case, and I cannot do that. So this is just a rambly update on nothing much because there's nothing much to talk about. Okay, I'm gonna do something. I don't know what yet, but I need to do something. So I will see you in a little bit. Thank you for sticking through that section of nothing. Okay, so it's like 10:30 now, and thankfully I got out of that little weird mood I was in earlier where I just didn't feel like doing anything. So I just watched like random YouTube videos that, you know, like get millions of views because I don't even know why. They're just people doing weird stuff. So I watched a few of those, and then I was like, I'm just gonna watch some booktube videos, and thankfully it got me back in the reading spirit, and I was able to read a lot tonight on the drive to work and back. So Furyborn here has gotten quite a bit of pages read. I only have this much left, and let's see how many pages left. 94 pages. So 94 pages in like less than 90 minutes. Probably not going to happen on time, but I do want to finish this tonight because even though I have to get up at like 6 something tomorrow, another book will be read. So hoping I can do that, and then another book tomorrow. So I'm going to stop talking to you guys now and get to reading because this is so good right now. It's so easy to read and I'm loving every minute of it. Anyway, time to read. So I just finished Furyborn by Claire Legrand, and it's 12:07. So I'm technically in day 4 of the reading rush, but I only went over by 7 minutes. So there were only a few pages that I didn't get to today, so it's fine. But I finished this book, so technically, if you're not counting like 7 minutes, I've read 3 books in 3 days. And that is pretty good because this is almost 500 pages. So I got to page 188 like as soon as it struck, no, it was 189 as soon as it struck midnight. So I only have a few pages left, and that's fine. But now I'm gonna go to bed because I'm tired. So I will tell you guys in the morning my thoughts on this. But I'll just tell you now, it's a 5-star read. I loved it so much. So I'm gonna get to bed now, and I'll talk to you guys in the morning. Okay, now I'm awake enough to fully comprehend, that is not what I meant to say, relay my feelings and thoughts. I was gonna say thoughts and feelings, but that did not work out, so maybe I'm not quite awake yet. Anyway, it's almost 9:40 and I got up at like 6:40 because I had to go play tennis, and then I had to watch my brother. It's been a day already, and it's not even 10 o'clock. Anyway, yesterday I read 376 pages. So I forget if I said that or not. I really don't think I did though, but I could be wrong. So definitely less than Monday and Tuesday, but that is okay. I still finished Furyborn. I just like did the math and I only went 6 pages over onto today, so I'm just gonna add 6 to whatever I read today. Anyway, Furyborn needs a dust jacket before we get into anything else. There it is. Pretty cover. So I was going to tell you guys my thoughts and feelings on this and what it's about. So we'll start with what it's about first. This is a book about 2 young girls, not girls, women, teenagers, teenage girls, who are separated 1,000 years apart from each other. So their lives are like 1,000 years apart, and one of them, Raelle, one day has to save her friend from being attacked by a bunch of assassins or ambushers, whatever you want to call them, and she releases this power that nobody knew she had. And many people believe that power to be that of one of the 2 queens that were prophesied. Is that it? Prophesized? I don't think it's sized. A long time ago. So those 2 queens are the Sun Queen and the Blood Queen. So to prove that she is the Sun Queen, Raelle has to go through 7 tasks and prove herself to the kingdom. 1,000 years later, there is another girl, Eliana, who is a bounty hunter, and she has to keep her family safe. But one day her mother goes missing and she is ensnared in a whole new thing of life. Yeah. And she soon discovers some things, and then the 2 girls' stories interweave and connect, and it's so good. I really enjoyed this. It is so easy to fly through. I mean, it's a pretty big book for reading like in a day and a half. We'll call it that. But I just flew through this. I loved it. 5 out of 5 stars. I really liked one of the girls more than the other one. I don't know why. I just preferred her storyline better, but I did enjoy both of their stories as a whole, and I loved how everything connected, and it's so good. I am really excited to start the 2nd book, and thankfully I have that now. I am hoping that my book haul will be up and that one of the books in there is Kingsbane, so I got it because I figured I would like this, and I did. So yeah, I'm really glad I finally read this. I meant to read this last year, but I never did, so... Oh, by the way, the Sun Queen is destined to save the world while the Blood Queen is destined to, like, destroy it. So that's why Raelle wanted to be the Sun Queen, because if she were the Blood Queen, then she would have to be executed. Okay, so that means I've officially read 3 whole books in 3 days, and it's time to move on to my next read, which I have already started, and it's around here somewhere. I'll go get it. And that is Grave Mercy by Robin Lefevre, and this book fulfills the challenge of read an author's first book. So I'm barely in this book. I still have this, and I think this is the biggest book yet. It's like 500 something pages, which is scary. 566 pages, so almost 600 pages, and I'm not sure if I have work tonight. I have to check. So it's almost 10 o'clock and I'm scared, so I have to read all of this today. But I've heard really good things about this, so I'm hoping I will fly through this just as I did with Furyborn. I also got out of my slump, like I told you guys yesterday. It wasn't really a slump, it was just a slump on my mind. And I think I got that because I didn't exercise yesterday, and I feel like when I exercise, I'm motivated to do more things. Even if it's just reading, even when I don't feel like exercising, I'm like happy I did when I come home and I can just relax and read. So I didn't exercise yesterday, and that definitely took a toll on me. So I was excited to exercise today because it meant I would be more likely to read and more. Okay, so I'm going to start reading now because I don't want to waste any more time. It's like 9:45 and I have to get to reading. So I will talk to you guys in a bit. So I decided that I'm going to be doing the video challenge for today, and it's the Book Nook one, and I just got this
really great idea. So I'm going to do that now, and I know it's taking away time, and I did stop to clean my room and put my laundry away because I like doing that, and I kind of had to because I wanted to. So it's like 1:30 now. So I'm like on page 100 something, not that far, but I will not be able to focus without filming this video, so I'm really excited. Okay, so I just finished curling my hair and it's like past 2 o'clock at this point, and I need to go film the video now so I can stop wasting more time. And of course, the one day I put some sort of product in my hair is the day I need to curl it. So it feels weird right now because I never use this product until now. So that's how life is going right now. So I'm going to go film this video and get back to reading. Okay, so it's like 5:50 now and my hair is a mess. Please just ignore it. I have a headache and I am just now uploading my video. It took so long to edit and film everything, but I think this is definitely one of my favorite videos that I've ever filmed before. I think it was just really fun to do. So I've barely gotten, this one hair hates me. I've barely gotten any reading done today, so as soon as this uploads and I take a shower, I am reading the entire rest of the night, and I'm taking some Advil to get rid of this headache. How much longer must I wait? It says 3 minutes remaining. I am so ready to read because I've barely done any today, and I need to keep the streak of getting a book done every day, because then I will be sad if that does not happen. Okay, it's almost 9:30 and I am very tired right now, so I'm going to go to bed. I was unfortunately not able to read that much of Grave Mercy, which is sad. I only got to page 204. So I have like 300 pages to read tomorrow in this book, plus another one if I want to stay on my game. So hopefully this sleep will rejuvenate me because I have to get up at 6 again tomorrow. So I'm going to say goodnight for now. And so far this is really easy to read and quick to fly through, even though I haven't felt like I've been reading a lot. I'm liking it. I think I need to keep reading to see how much I'm liking it though, but so far I'm enjoying it. So I'm going to go to bed now because I'm really tired, and I'll talk to you guys in the morning. Do you see this? This is terrible. So I only managed to read 209 pages yesterday. You clearly saw how much of a drop that was for me, and now I feel really bad. Not like bad, it's just like I'm sad that I wasn't able to read that much. I don't plan on doing the video challenge today, probably not tomorrow either. That was what mainly took my time away from reading, but we're on day 7, so it really all depends. If I have an idea, I might do it, but probably not because I'm falling behind on my reading, and the last 3 days, including today, I have to go someplace, so I have to get to reading like now. So my plan today is to finish Grave Mercy, start another book, finish that book, and then I'll be back on track. So I'm hoping that I can do this. Crossing my fingers I can. Hi. So it's like 4:35 at the moment, and I just finished Grave Mercy by Robin Lefevers, and this book completed the challenge Read an Author's first book. So another challenge has been completed along with another book. So I have read 4 books, yes, so far, and it's day 5, so I kind of need to pick up my pace. So I'm going to be starting another book, and I showered because I'm going to work soon. So on the way there I will read, and on the way back and when I get home. But anyway, let me tell you a little bit about this book and what I thought. This book follows a girl named Isme, and she is one of Death's handmaidens, someone who carries out Death's wishes, and that usually involves killing people. So this follows Isme, who has to go to court and find out some things because things are amiss, and there are a lot of games being played political games, and they're traitors and deceivers and all of that kind of stuff in here. So I am going to give this a 4 out of 5 stars. I was hoping to love this as much as the previous 3 books I have read, which turned out to be all 5 stars. So it's kind of sad for my first 4-star book this week, but it's okay. I just feel like the romance in here needed like more to it. Like there needed to be more moments, and I thought it was lacking in that area, and I was just waiting for something like really big to happen, like maybe some more action than what happened, or maybe a little more fantastical moments, because Death is in this and like his handmaiden, so obviously there's like a fantastical element to it, so I just expected more from that and I didn't get it. But overall, I did enjoy reading this a lot. I flew through it. It's really easy to read. So yes, 4 out of 5 stars for this. Okay, so now I'm probably going to read Nightshade, because I think that's the smallest book out of all the other ones I have, but I could be wrong. That's next on my list because I am going in order because I want to. So that is what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the night. Reading, working, reading, yeah. So I will talk to you guys later. So it's the 6th day of the reading rush, and this is the first time I am updating you guys all day, and it's like 10:35. So I didn't really feel like filming today, so I didn't until now. And I'm just going to tell you all the pages I read tomorrow because tomorrow's the last day, and I'm going to update you guys on like all the books I read, like as a wrap up. But I did want to tell you a few things. I finished Nightshade today and I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. It was really easy to read and quick to get into. I think this is a very interesting take on werewolves, and I had a fun time reading it, but the reason why I didn't give it 5 stars is because it just didn't have that 5-star quality. Like, it didn't wow me, or it's not one of my favorite books. So that's why it's not 5 stars. It just didn't have that extra oomph to it. So this is 4 stars, but it's okay. I still enjoyed it. I will be continuing on with this series. I think it's a trilogy, but there are some extra books too. So I will be continuing with this, but not right away because I have other books to read. And this follows a girl named, what's her name? Calla, and she is the alpha of her pack, and she has to mate with another alpha of a different pack to bring their packs together to create one. And then one day she meets this boy who is being attacked by a bear and he is going to die, but she saves him, and he kind of throws everything off course. So it was very enjoyable to read, as I keep saying, but if this sounds interesting, go check it out. And then because I have 1 day left of the readathon pretty much, and 2 big books left, so I decided to kind of knock down one of the books and replace it with a smaller book. And I am replacing A Reaper at the Gates because that is the book that has 5 or more words in the title, and I found a smaller one for that. And I wasn't going to bump down Inkheart because that's like the only book to movie adaptation that I kind of want to read at the moment. So I'm still keeping that, but I switched to The House with a Clock in Its Walls by John Bellairs, and this is really short. I am going to try and finish this tonight because, like I said, it's like 10:35 at the moment, so I have time, and this is only like 147, maybe more, 179 pages, and it's really easy, and like there's nothing to this book, so I'm going to try and finish this tonight. I got like that far in, it's not that much, so I still have all of this to read. But I am hoping that I can finish this tonight, so tomorrow all I have to focus on is Inkheart, because I am going to a country club tomorrow, because we have like rich friends, because we're not rich, but we're going to a country club tomorrow, so I'm probably just gonna read a lot there after I go swimming and play tennis. So yeah. And then today I couldn't keep reading this because I went to my friend's thing, like I told you. If I hadn't gone to there, I probably would have finished this, but I'm glad I did go there because I got some social interaction, because I have not had any this summer, and that's kind of bad. Okay, so I'm just going to talk to you guys tomorrow and wrap everything up then. Hi, so it's like, I don't even know what time it is. I think it's past 11 and I'm really tired, and I only got to page 43 in this, but I want to go to bed. So I'm gonna go to bed, get my sleep, and then just finish this tomorrow because I'll have plenty of time in the car, and then I know Inkheart will be easy to read. So that is my plan because I can't keep my eyes open another minute. Hi, so it's day 7, the final day of the reading rush, and I'm very sad, and I also want to do this update very quickly because it's like 10:30 and I still have to watch the movie. So I'm going to tell you everything tomorrow because plans changed. So yeah, but I did manage to read 7 books this week. I will just tell you everything tomorrow, so see you then. And I'm back. Okay, so it is not the next day or the day after that or even the day after that. It's September 4th. Now, I am so sorry that I have not gotten any videos up lately. That's because I've been relying on getting this one up as my next video, and whenever I look at how much I have to edit, I just panic and don't feel like doing it, so I don't. But today I actually got it all done except this clip. So I wanted to finally film an outro to this video because there's a big time gap and I need to get this video up because school starts tomorrow, and after that I don't know how much time I'm going to have, especially with vlogs. So I am so sorry with not getting any videos up. I also went through a reading slump during August, so that is another reason why I didn't really do anything productive at all. So now I'm feeling much better, and I'm just going to tell you all the books I read and the total number of pages. I'm not going to add them up because that's just too much work. At this point, I just want to get this video up. So at the end, I'll show you the total. I'll tell you the total if it'll pop up. So yeah, so let's just get into the interesting part. So the first book I read was Bloodleaf, and this has 373 pages, and I loved it so much that I painted the edges purple. I think it looks amazing, and I'm in love with this book. And I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars. Next, I read Anna and the French Kiss by Stephanie Perkins, and this has 372 pages, and I also gave that 5 out of 5 stars. I love that one so much. Then I read Furyborn by Claire Legrand, and this has 494 pages, and I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. And I can't paint the edges of this because they're deckled edges, which I'm okay with. I don't have negative feelings toward deckled edges except when the book is really good and I just want to paint it. So unfortunately I can't paint this, but I still love this book no matter what. After that, I read Grave Mercy by Robin Lefevers, and this has 566 pages, and I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. Next, I read Nightshade by Andrea Cremer, and this has 452 pages, and I gave this 4 out of 5 stars. Then I read The House with a Clock in Its Walls by John Bellairs, and this has 179 pages, and I give this 4 out of 5 stars. And then this is the book I decided to read instead of Inkheart because the day I began Inkheart, I realized that I was just not going to have enough time to finish it, and I really wanted to read all 7 books. So I chose this one, reading, and there was just something going on with my mind that day where I just could not focus on reading. So I knew this was short and it had a movie that I wanted to watch, and that is The Bridge to Terabithia by Katherine Paterson, and this has 128 pages. And I gave this 5 out of 5 stars. I don't know, it's not the best book in the world, it's not like my favorite of all time, but I still really enjoyed it, and it made me cry, and this made me ugly cry, so did the movie. I had seen the movie before, and every time it just makes me sob, and if a book can make me like really, really ugly cry, then usually I give it 5 stars. And then the last book that I began reading but didn't finish was Inkheart by Cornelia Funk, and I got to page 84 in this, and I have obviously finished it at this point. So I'm giving it 5 out of 5 stars because I love this book. I don't think it's like now one of my favorite books of all time, but it's still one that will be close to my heart forever. So the total number of pages I read were 2,647 pages, and that's a lot. But I'm very proud of myself because that's insane for 1 week of reading. So I won the reading rush. I am so happy that happened. I was really hoping I would be able to meet my goal, and I did, and I'm so happy. And now I just have to edit this clip, and it's time to get this thing up. So that is all for today and the rest of the month. August, I mean. September, new videos are hopefully going to come out. I got a camera. I just have to figure out what editing software I'm going to use, and videos are going to start coming up because I already filmed one. Just have to figure out how to get this thing edited, and so my channel is going to be in much better quality now. So yeah. So that is all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!